looking at chain rule. It's one of the techniques for differentiation, as we have a product rule, a quotient rule. So the question now is that when can we use it? That's a big question, and that's very simple. Okay, the best way to explain to you when to use it is two solving questions. And I'm going to start with this illustration. So what this means is that you have f and it has an inner function. This is your inner function. This is what? The outer function. The derivative of this will be equal to what? Will be equal to, you're going to differentiate your the outer function. That will be f prime of your g of x. Your g of x is just the internal function. Okay, and then times that inner function, g prime of x. And that's about chain rule. Is a function of function. Okay, let's look at the question we have there. Find the y, the x of the following question. We have the first one. Okay, I'm going to explain to you in two different ways. Is to write this, then you can differentiate your y prime, which will be equal to, this is in power 5 now, so that will be equal to 5. I'm going to assume this one as a base, so 5, okay, and then the power minus 1, that's 4. Okay, then the next thing to do now is to now differentiate the inner function. This function here, it has the outer one, it has the inner one. So I'm going to have now, this is going to be 5 sine the power 4 of your inner function. Then this one, you're going to differentiate the outer one first. Derivative of sine is cos of the inner function. Then you now differentiate the inner function. That's d dx of cos 3x. So that will be equal to, if you differentiate this one, d dx of cos 3x is going to give you, this one will also have the outer and the inner. Derivative of cos is minus sine of the function, and then times derivative of the inner function. That's what? Times 3. I'm going to have 5 minus 3 times 5 minus 15. So that's that on this first example of a chain rule. Another way you can differentiate this particular question is to write it as this form. Okay, I'm going to call this one V, where V is this one is the same as sine V to power 5. So if you differentiate that, it's going to give you 5 sine, the 5 will come to the front, minus 1 V, okay, and then times derivative of what? Base, which is what? Which is cos V. And then this one is a function of x, so the V dx is going to be equal to what? Minus what? Minus sine 3x. Okay, you differentiate the outer one, you have this times derivative of what? The inner function. That's a 3. So then you can combine the two together. So that will be the y, the x is equal to the y, the v times the v dx. Okay, so if you combine them together, your dy dx is going to be equal to what? This. Your v is what? Your v is cos 3x, and then times what? Minus 3 sine 3x. So you can put them together, then you get the same answer. Yeah, this the second one. So this one is going to involve product rule and at the same time chain rule. But we have two functions here. So dy dx is going to be equal to, I'm going to differentiate this one, that's 4. I'm going to keep this one constant. Then plus, I'm going to keep the 4x as a constant and differentiate this. Okay, and if you differentiate this one, it's going to be derivative of the outer function, that's minus sine, okay, times derivative of the inner function, that's 2x, and that will give you this. So that will be plus 8s squared is minus. So that's that on the second one. The third one, we have this. This one is inside the cot. So what we're going to do here is going to be, the derivative is going to be, we're going to differentiate this one. Derivative of cot is minus cosec, okay, of the function, okay. Then you now differentiate the inner function. You have this one inside cot. Okay, so you're going to differentiate the outer one, and derivative of cot is minus CSC of the what? Of the inner function. Then you now differentiate what? The inner function. Okay, so we now have, if you differentiate this one, it's going to give you minus sine this, and then times derivative of this one times 3. So it's going to give us minus minus, that's a plus, and then we have 3 CSC of the function. So that's that on that question. Let's see another batch of questions on